Right now at 6, we're on weather alert with that dangerous red flag condition across the state, evident with the growing Decker fire 9 miles south of Salida. That fire blew up overnight, growing 1,500 acres. Now dozens evacuated, hundreds of firefighters on the ground, in the air, battling the blaze, trying to build those containment lines. And we're live in Chaffee County tonight on the fire line, bringing you team coverage of this very dangerous situation. Elizabeth Watts begins our coverage from the Red Cross shelter in Salida with more on how they're working to help all of those who are out of their homes tonight. Elizabeth.
Rob, a lot of volunteers here at United Methodist Church in Salida helping these evacuees. They're welcoming them this evening until 7 o'clock. Dinner is being served right now. So far, no one has expressed interest in needing to stay overnight, so they will close overnight, but they will reopen at 8 in the morning. And folks that are forced to evacuate, they can bring their large animals, leave them at the Chaffee County Fairgrounds. For safekeeping, the smaller pets can be taken to Ark Valley Humane Society in Buena Vista as well. And the sheriff's office is ordering those mandatory evacuations for several areas. We'll show them on your screen right now. The areas are south of County Road 111, east to County Road 101. Those are under mandatory evacuations, and it includes multiple subdivisions. We have it all laid out for you at KOAA.com. And again, the United Methodist Church here welcoming anyone who needs a meal, some information, some comfort. And we have an evacuee here with us. Amy Elsie, come on in. You were evacuated overnight. Tell us what happened.
We were awakened by my neighbor Penny at about 3 o'clock in the morning. She was knocking on our door and our dog started barking and woke us up. We were told by her that we were being evacuated, and so we got out of the house within an hour, and it was a heart-racing affair. We didn't know what to grab. We'd been thinking about what to do in case this happened, but until you actually have to do it, you never know what you need to get. They let us back in today to get a few things that we had missed yesterday.
And what was that like, being woken in the middle of the night and after this, and knowing that the fire was out there? And you said there's a lot of smoke in your neighborhood.
There was a lot of smoke. We had 50-mile-per-hour gusts, and the house had to be closed up to keep smoke from getting in the house. We were just staying inside all day, except for work, of course.
You said you slept on a floor overnight, and then the Red Cross came in, gave you breakfast, helped you out.
Yes, they have water, coffee, juice. They had eggs and potatoes with sausage, and it was just wonderful breakfast.
Yeah. And how are you feeling right now with all of this going on?
A little bit overwhelmed. It's a little overwhelming, all of it. I don't know if I'm going back to my house or not, so we got what we could, and that's why we were grateful that we were able to go back a second time.
Right. And you have your husband and your dog. That's most important, right?
That's right.
Well, we are praying for you guys, and we're glad that you're getting help from the Red Cross, and you're going to go in and get some dinner now.
That's right, from the Red Cross and Amigas.
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking with us, sharing your experience with us. We are thinking about you and all your neighbors. It's a tight-knit community, right?
It is a very good, tight-knit community.
Thank you so much, Amy, for sharing your story with us. Take care. And the Red Cross, again, they're having dinner right now until 7 o'clock. They'll reopen at 8 in the morning. People can come by, grab a bite to eat, some breakfast, some water, get some more information, or, of course, a place to rest as well. And we do have continuing team coverage on the Decker fire. Let's get to Bill FOLSOM. He's been out there with the fire crews all day. He's telling us the very latest on the fight. Bill.
Yeah, Elizabeth, the smoke here, it tells the story. It is going horizontal. You see nothing going up, and that is coming off the mountain, going miles and miles that direction towards Canyon City. Well, yesterday, all that smoke was on the other side of what's called Methodist Peak. Well, that was burning in backcountry very slowly. The wind picked up. Now that fire, it is a threat to homes.
Thank you.
The Decker fire now at the edge of Salida.
It crested over to the north side sometime last night, is what we heard.
Locals watching the fire go from one side of Methodist Mountain to the other overnight. It happened after seeing smoke at what seemed a safe distance for days.
We've been watching it, for over a week, and it's just been up near the top and everything. And then those winds picked up, 2 days ago?
Anywhere from 20 to 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Firefighters called out around 2 a.m. Homes in the foothills on the edge of Salida getting middle-of-the-night orders to evacuate.
down towards the subdivisions, and that's what scared people.
An overnight change in firefighting tactics. This fire has been in rural and rugged terrain for weeks, and fire bosses have been mostly letting it burn because of danger and limited access, also escape options.
If it was not a place to put people in harm's way, to put people in there would have been very, very risky.
Now the attack is more aggressive. Airdrops, dozers, and boots on the ground firefighters with hand tools all putting in fire lines to direct the fire away from homes. What's not helping is the weather.
Still have to ask for a little bit of patience. The fire is going to do what it's going to do based on the weather. And this weather has not been cooperative. The next 10 to 14 days isn't going to be any better.
We're talking about dozens and dozens of homes that have been evacuated. Earlier today, the sheriff said so far there are no reports of any structures burned. That is the good news. The latest numbers they gave us was 3,750 acres burned and about 250 firefighters on the scene. We're seeing that fire continue to burn. We're at the command center. We're seeing firefighters arrive. So into tonight and tomorrow, those numbers will be rising significantly. Watching out for you in Chaffee County, Bill FOLSOM, News 5. Elizabeth, back to you.